bracket, they are DQ'd. So we call it as we see it, Mickey.
Absolutely. And I've always asked, I love to know how a driver's going to know how fast they're going from 95. As long as it's 94.9, you're laughing.
That's right. Yeah, well, they're all running the GPS.
Yeah,
mate.
and they get checked later.
Yeah. And they know, they probably, well, a lot of them have a GPS that they're looking at as they're running to make sure they don't break out. So
here we go. The flag's dropped. Here we go. A 3-boat race into it, the boys. Let's check it out.
Okay, so it looks like Dean Ball gets the best of the start in the Performance, and the Titan running there with Zach Sadley running on the outside of him, and the little 1.6 litre hydroplane. Not quite the horsepower of the other two boats as the throttle goes down, but the little hydro, Andrew Donoghue, as I said to you a bit earlier on, mate, this 1.6 litre Auslight hydroplane category, got about 10 boats running at the moment. It's a really good class.
Absolutely, and love the rooster tail that he lays around the corners. That looks, stunning to say the least. But let's go back to the leaders down, as you were saying once again. Young Zach Sadley and, of course, Dean Borg from Performance. Dean Borg at the moment, he's got the power on down here, and Titan Zach Sadley throwing everything at it. But it's Borg at the moment. He's got the feel of the boat, and back to his home again, sitting on board the machine, driving out there, and good to see him now on the turn of the Bridgeland end. Goes through quite smooth too at the same time. Let's keep an eye on that, and at the same time we go back to the rear of field out here with these guys. Predator with Andrew Donoghue, as you'll say.
Oh, look at the trim for Sadley. Oh, tell you what, tame it down, son. He nearly blew that thing over down the front straight away. Dean Borg really pushing hard. In fact, that boat has a little bit of a hesitation just as he backs off up into the top turn, but looks like it'll continue on okay. But I tell you what, Zach was getting very anxious on the up button there.
Okay, not a problem, but I'll tell you what, Borg is surprising me. Very, very smooth operator and turning the each end of the course very well, in fact. So we'll keep an eye on him with this one here. Coming up, of course, as he comes our way from the Bridgeland end. Here we go. He'll be coming up to the yellow flag, so one more lap coming up once he goes past the control tower here. We're at situated at the moment, but we go back over to the far side. Of course, the Predator with Andrew Donoghue is about half a lap behind Eddie at the moment, Bish.
Yeah, one to go now for Dino Borg as Zach Sadley doing a good job doing the job for the outboard lovers out there at the moment, running in second position in this 85-95 mile an hour category. Down the back chute, it's all Performance with Dean Borg doing it very nicely indeed. And that little 1.6 litre hydro, yeah, sure, it's outgunned with power, but I tell you what, it's cracking along well. And the good thing for Andrew Donoghue, mate, is this is all good seat time for his championship.
Absolutely. No, I love the rooster tail. Looks so, very, I love it. I love the way it just throws up that water. Cool. Very effective.
Here we go. Dean Borg going to take the win in 85-95 as he comes through. That's a good run there for the Performance, Dean Borg. Zach Satterley comes through in the Titan machine. That's a nice little second place for him. And we've got Andy Donoghue going down the back shooting. As I said, mate, lots of good seat time for him and lots of good setup time as well. They'll be mucking around with propellers, turn fins,
the works.
Rudders, the whole lot, and engine tune as well. And so it's really a good opportunity for them to test for their own championship.
Yeah, it's a good time, exactly like you said, for those guys, and they're using it wisely as he comes up to accept the from rear of field the checkered flag, and he goes over the finish line. There it is for Predator, driven by Andrew Donoghue this afternoon. So the 85-95 mile per hour bracket has been run, and not a bad race coming out of it.
Good racing from the 85-95 crews, and it looks like we've got outboards lining up to go out now, mate. So
okay, we'll keep an eye on those guys as the other machine is going to come in land, but we'll keep an eye on them also at the same time.